Right, hey friends, welcome to Real Cooking's first video of 2024. We're going to make a beef Wellington. I've eaten it twice in my life. I've never made one. Jack and Ollie have been watching people on TikTok make it and they asked for one, so I said, yeah, why not? So let's go. I have got myself, well, I actually bought a big joint of fillet and I've cut this 1 kilo section out of the middle. Some might call it a Chateaubriand. In England, the Chateaubriand is the fat end, but I think this is what the Americans would call a Chateaubriand. And I'm going to season it up with nothing other than this wonderful Himalayan sea salt. Is it Himalayan pink salt? I don't think, hang on, Himalayas. You'll have a job to get sea salt from there. It's Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to season all sides. The Real Cooking champ, yeah. Right, that's all I'm going to do to it. I don't want it like haggard. I'm going to put that to the side and we'll get on with heating up the oil. Right, so we've heated up an ounce of butter with a good tablespoon of this Wagyu A5 beef fat. And you can see it's smoking hot, and I'm going to sear all sides of it for a few minutes and just colour it up. And the point of that is so that it'll retain all of the beautiful meat juices inside. Right, so after a few minutes you can see that it's all been beautifully seared up. All the juices are sealed inside, even on the ends of course. I'm going to pop that to the side and I'm actually going to keep these meat juices. This could be a controversial part. I've got about half a kilo of mushrooms that I've chopped up really finely and I'm just going to put them in the pan. Some people, like Gordon Ramsay, would say to put it into a dry pan, but I want to get all the flavour from that Wagyu fat and the fillet itself, and I'm going to cook this until it's dried out. I'm not frying it as in sautéing it, I'm just frying, well, just heating it through to get all of the liquid out of it. And while the mushrooms are just drying out, get yourself some good English mustard. I would always use English mustard. As I said earlier, I've never done it before, but it's an English dish. Why would you use Dijon? English mustard, and brush it on all over. And the point of that apparently is to draw some heat into the beef. Look at that, that is looking good. All sides, even the bottom. Right friends, so you can see I've laid down 8 slices of Parma ham. This is actually Aldi's fake Parma ham. The beef's cooled, the mushrooms have cooled. Now let's put them down onto this bed of Parma ham. Prosciutto. Hi Babs, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you, sister. Babs is Italian, just in case anyone doesn't know. Right, I'm going to try and get it quite flat. So I only want it the width of the piece of beef. I don't know if that's in shot. There you go, you can see. Right friends, so as you can see, I've smoothed out our duxelles, I think it's called, something like that. That's just a fancy word for chopped up, dried out mushrooms. So I've done all that. Carling refreshes every time. Oh yeah, see you this year friends. We're still waiting for that sponsorship. On a serious note, back to the Wellington. Hi friends at Carling. So, now you get your piece of beef. Now, daft as I am, there isn't really a top, middle, or, well, there's a middle. There isn't really a top or a bottom. I'm just going to put it that way because it just seems the natural way to sit it. I'm just going to get a tea towel. Look at that, real cooking. Ooh. Ooh. Right then. This is the bit where it all goes wrong or not, doesn't it?
It's going to go well.
I'm sure it will. But for me, I think we needed bigger, more expensive, what do you call it, cling film. And more mushrooms by the looks of it as well. Right, let's just, hang on, let's just wind it back. Friends, I'm just going to spread the mushrooms out longer. Right then friends, so hopefully take 2 is about to commence. So we've got our beef, we know the top and the bottom now. Oh, that's looking a lot better, Jack.
It is.
Right, ooh, got a dishcloth.
Ooh,
there you go, real cooking. Right then, so, little bits of glad wrap. Hi Tiff, hope you're well. Right then, friends, so, oh, Jackie.
Oh.
Still, it looks to me like we could have done with a little bit more of the mushroom mix.
Yeah.
Man, what do you think to that? Do you think I'm right or not?
I think you needed more.
More mushroom. I think more mushroom. For the cost of mushrooms, friends, just do more than you think you need. That is the real cooking tip of the day. And get bigger cling film.
And thicker.
We don't need thicker cling film.
Don't we?
Why do we need it thicker?
Like, to be stronger.
Nah. Dude. We don't need it. Right, hang on. Isn't it funny how when Ramsay shows him doing this, it's all like cut and edited? Hey?
I've never watched his.
Haven't you?
No, I think I need to.
This is real cooking. Right, I'm going to have to keep all that parm ram on it, because there's, you know, what else am I going to do with it? That's going to fold over onto the ends. Because of the shit, yeah, real cooking's just come out, Monkey's Toss has just come out. Because of the shit cling film we've got, I might have to mess about with this to get it wrapped up well. I don't know, we'll see. That's pretty damn good for a first go, is it?
It is good.
Friends, remember I'm not classically trained in cooking. I'm really not classically trained in anything, actually. Apart from bullshit.
You're good at everything.
Oh, thanks, Jack, that's really sweet. Friends, right, hang on. We're just gonna have a little pause and a rethink while I work out what I'm gonna do. Right, it's not really stressful, but if you get the proper stuff in the first place, it'll probably work a lot better. So we've currently got, the situation we're at, we've got the half-rolled cylinder. I've just made bigger cling film by 2 sheets that way, 2 sheets that way. And now I've still kept it wrapped in that, which isn't over-wrapped, so the cling film isn't wrapped under the parm out. But I'm gonna now, there, Jack.
Oh.
Right, now that's gonna enable me to squeeze it up like Ramsay and people do.
You're learning.
I'm not, I'm improvising, adapting and overcoming like the British SAS. Look at that. Jack.
Perfect.
Get in. Real cooking. Right, friends. So, now then, the point of this is, yeah, we were all prepared for this. Yeah, we had a beautiful piece of beef. And also, I would say, my beef is fatter. Hiya, friends. Jack, be the cameraman. My beef is fatter. I have a fatter piece than Ramsay. Now, you can read into that what you want, but I've heard it's true. I've seen it on the internet. And Real Cookings is bigger than Ramsay's. So, man, check on this, dude. Come on. I reckon to get a thinner piece of beef might have been beneficial, but that is going to be a beautiful Wellington, in my opinion. We're going to now refrigerate that for about 30-40 minutes, so hopefully it will hold its shape. I'll then be able to pick out any bits of cling film that are stuck in the actual construction. They're not. Touch wood. And then we're going to wrap it up in pastry. I reckon you could actually play rugby with that. That is looking pretty damn good. Friends, come on. We'll see you all in about half an hour. Oh yeah. Right, friends, I've just unwrapped it. I've got a piece of shop-bought pastry, which I've rolled ever so slightly wider because I was a little bit conscious. I'm going to place the top, because the join of the, where are we? There we are. The join where we didn't have enough mushrooms, we're about 1 3/4 inches of mushroom short. So I'm going to pop the Wellington into the middle of the pastry like that. Right, I've done my trick of wrapping. Right, so that's the bottom there. Do you know what, Jack? We've got about 1 inch there of overlap. I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm going to go with the inch of overlap at the bottom. Right, okay. Right, friends, this is exciting stuff. Obviously, I am a little on edge. I've got 1 egg plus 1 yolk, which I'm going to save as well for the egg wash. I'm going to use this with one of my famous Harris Trade paintbrushes. I'm just going to do that to the bottom. I don't even know if that's necessary, really. I've just done it. So some of these dickheads on the internet did it. Right. How do you think? Oh, Jack, it's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Right, I'm gonna. Hey, welcome to an insight into the indecisive world of real cooking. I'm scared. I want to cut some of this off. I want that to go down to the bottom. Right, okay, there we go. Got it. So, can you see this side? Can you see the sides?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut on an angle like this. I'm going to waz that out like that. I ain't even joking.
Real cooking.
Always. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Real cooking in action there, friends. I'm going to peel the bottom up. I don't know if I like that. No, let's rethink that. Let's fold the inside like that. Both boys said I'm better at wrapping Christmas presents than their mum.
You are.
Better at filling them too. Anyway, that's irrelevant.
Better at everything.
Cheers.
Better parent.
Right, so. Right, okay, so bottom up. Bottom up! There's a joke there, but we're not. Bottom up. Sides in. Top down. Get back in that coffee gimbal. Come on. Right, friends, I'm now going to roll. Right then, Jack, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm pulling the... Tell you what, Babs, you're a proper classic, well, I don't know if you're classically trained, but you are a proper cook. And I know you're smiling your little socks off right now, friend. I know you're smiling your little socks off watching that. That was like proper. Remember, I deal with wood. I'm a joiner. I'm a builder. Man, I reckon if we did this all the time, we could be like the Wellington kings. Right, there you go, friends. So, I'm going to set that again in the fridge for about another hour. I'm going to have to go get in the hot tub for an hour before I cook this up. So it'll totally take its shape. Yeah, go on. I will bore you with when I do it. I'm going to score it, egg wash it, and then we'll cross the bridge as we get to it. Friends, see you in an hour. This is a series of events that will end up with a beautiful meal, and it's so simple. Just a bit nerve-wracking at times because you've got a 30 quid piece of meat and it's a right ball acre to do, if I'm honest. But anyway, it's actually been pretty easy, hasn't it?
It's not been bad.
Easy for you.
Yeah.
Look, if you put it on end and tap it, squares the end up. Ramsay didn't do that, did he? Friends, see you in a bit. You know what? This could be a thing, couldn't it? Real cooking with no speaking. Someone did once make a comment. Talking is important for the cooking video. Friends, look, right, serious note. There she is. She's unwrapped. Let's hang on a sec. I've prepared an oven tray with some greaseproof paper. Come on, real beauty. Oh, yeah. Right. Head of cinematography, is that?
Yeah.
There is a close-up. Look at the ends. Ooh, yeah, slide it. That's looking pretty damn good if you ask me. Right, so you can do lattices. To do it, you either have to have a lot of time or a proper tool. I haven't got a proper tool or a lot of time, so I'm just gonna... Oh man, I'm a bit scared about doing that. I'm gonna get the end of this paring knife. I'm just gonna use the blunt side. And I'm gonna go every 3/4 of an inch, 20 mil. Well, it'd be 18 mil for any pedantic dickheads out there. That was more like 23. Look at that. I want to go crisscross.
Applesauce.
Yeah, I'm so happy you said that. Crisscross applesauce. Man, I hope this goes well. Jack, don't knock it. You've got a tradesman in action here. So if you can't be asked to do a lattice, once again, if you're new to the channel, this is real cooking improvisation. None of this is scripted. Jack, can you see that on the camera?
Yeah.
Friends, I don't know after we've cooked it what that's going to look like, but right now it looks pretty damn good. I am now going to proceed to egg wash with the same egg wash, the leftover from the pointless seal at the bottom. I'm going to do all sides. Ramsay says put salt on top. I don't really understand that. I'm not going to do that. I've never made one of these before, but I've done a lot of messing about with my homemade steak bakes and homemade sausage rolls, things like that. Jack, who makes them better, me or Couplands?
You.
Now tell the truth.
You.
Beautiful. Cheers, son. That wasn't scripted out. None of it's scripted. We just come out with this nonsense. Tomorrow for breakfast, before I go out on a date with the hottest chick, the hottest, bestest chick in all of Yorkshire, if not the world, I'm going to make the children some... sorry, I got distracted by thinking about the steak bakes. I'm going to make some steak bakes using beef shin. And that is basically a hot pocket steak bake. And instead of the shite you get from the bakeries, it's got the lovely, lovely homemade beef shin inside. Friends, here we have it. I'm going to bang that in the oven. Thank you, cinematographer Jack.
Yeah, okay.
For about 40 minutes. I'm going to cheat. I am going to get my probe at about 35 minutes and just pop it into its bum and make sure that the temperature's not getting too hot, because I'm looking for a roughly 50 degrees centigrade, 46 to 50 degrees centigrade, because we're looking for a rare to medium, rare side of medium. I'm going to bang it in now because we've got some taters and stuff in there. So yeah, I've jabbered on enough. Friends, we will see you in a moment. Bye-bye, friends. Right, friends, so here is this beauty. It's actually taken about 50 minutes, and the reason for that is because mine is girthier than Gordon Ramsay's, and I think that has girth apparently is very important, because all of the dickheads on the internet going, come on, this is real cooking, we're off this end. You ready?
Yeah.
Which end, Ol? Which end? Because you want the end. That end. So we're getting a little bit of dribble out of our bottom. Jack, come on. It's a serious cooking bit. Right, so that might just be... Oh, that's just introduced us to the end. Wow. Though.
Wow.
Come on, get out of there where... Let the light see the beast. Oh, it did say it wanted 2 slices there. Does that show you as red?
Yeah.
It pretty much does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think we can maybe get a thingy off that. Oh, do you want to just bang your plate together? Because you wanted all this fancy pastry at the end, didn't you? Yeah. Now that is like a dream for Ollie, just pastry. I'll pass that to you, son, and we'll continue to try to get into this bad boy. How big? There?
Thick.
There?
Yeah.
Screw you, Ramsay. Screw you. This is real cooking, where stuff is real. Friends, if you have managed to make it to the end... Jack, you're at the wrong point, Pete. There we go. Friends, if you managed to make it this far into the video, you've managed to make it to the money shot. Right, friends, we've seen that it's right. I'm going to dress it up a plate. We'll say goodbye. I might leave in the description some sort of, watch the first minute, watch the last minute, all that shit. I can't wait to get into this. Right, I'm going to carve myself a slice and then we will go and dress up a plate. See you in a moment, friends. Right, friends, so here we have Real Cooking's first ever attempt at this. And I have to say, I think it's been fairly successful. I'm going to go in, obviously it's all about the gravy here. I'm just going to go in without the gravy. Get a good bit of the fillet with the pastry. Right, how to ruin a plate. This gravy is not just any gravy. It's not even Marks and Spencer's gravy. This is Real Cooking's beef shin gravy. So basically I've cooked beef shin for about, well, 5 or 6 hours. And this is the gravy that was left. I'll just test it out with some of that, and I imagine that through the grace of the Lord, it is even better. And it is. Friends, Real Cooking has just done the first video of the year. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a long drawn out affair, but my goodness, there are a lot of steps in this. And that is what you end up with. You end up with a beautiful piece of beef. Ignore the blood. It's rare. Right, Jack, you get into it. Friends, enjoy yourselves. I hope you have a good new year. And the rest of the year is to follow and to suit. And we will see you again. To suit reminds a bit like to shoot. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Bye-bye, friends. Bye-bye, bye-bye.